Hello, and welcome to the JGray Report. In this week's episode, we'll discuss Mixer, my experience there, business insight, and what exactly happened. But first of all, I'd like to congratulate Poe Gaming for being this week's giveaway winner. He says his PS4 Pro sounds like his living room is an active runway. I know the feeling. He's excited to hopefully see a trilogy with the Spider-Man games, maybe Spider-Gwen being a character. And he'd love to see a short standalone expansion of Spider-Ham, super cartoony. A huge thank you to everybody that participated in the comments. After reading through all of them, the majority of you are really looking forward to the PlayStation 5, and that's going to be your purchase. A lot of you also said the Switch, but there's also a couple Xbox fans out there. I'll try to have all the consoles, but we'll see which one will be first. Okay, today's topic, Mixer. The company itself was originally called Beam, created by entrepreneurs that visited a 2016 tech startup convention. They made some contacts and sold the company to Microsoft. The streaming platform was catered more towards the console audience, in particular Xbox. It pushed for faster technology that created a low latency response time, and Mixer is still the fastest response time when it comes to streaming platforms. It is about a second or less. YouTube is right behind them. Twitch is lagging behind, somewhere between 3 to 7, if not 9 seconds. You can see latency lag within the streaming platform. Facebook gaming, not sure, but based off of what one of the co-founders of Mixer said, he believes that Facebook shares the same type of vision of having low latency. And also Mixer had better community management because they had less of an audience to manage, but there was a sensibility of upliftment or trying to uplift the content creators and the audience itself, which was a counterculture to Twitch. And that's more of a natural occurrence for any type of company trying to grow and raise its user base, is to highlight what makes them different compared to the competition. And overall, audience-wise, community-wise, people were more pleasant on Mixer compared to Twitch at the time. And that was a big selling point for a lot of people to jump over. But the audience just wasn't there, as we'll dive into further here. So how did it come to this type of decision? Well, with my experience with Mixer, I was hired a year ago as a producer and on-camera host for 3 months to put together a show that would highlight the Mixer platform and showcase all these different users and players in a competitive format. So instead of us using a bracket type of style, we did a digital arcade system that would calculate the points based off the performance of these streamers as they would play a specific game. And after 3 weeks, we were able to cultivate the top 10 players based off this system. Now, the top 50 players would be rewarded per week with cash money prizes, so there was an incentive to play. But some players were just gaming all day, every day, trying to get as many points as possible. There definitely were some lessons that we learned, but my personal experience went this way. I got a call from Lennox, who was working at Mixer. He and I go way back from the MLG days, and we wanted to put together this type of plan utilizing this technology and partnership between Mixer and Smash GG. We planned it out, felt really confident with the vision, and the vision was 3 weeks of an online digital arcade, top 50 players rewarded, top 10 flown to E3, one winner. However, there were pitfalls, just like there are any pitfalls with a large corporation, and that's upper management doesn't get it. Middlemen and women of a corporate sales force trying to justify their job and make a commission. One of those people gave me a really bad day. But we worked through it, and we executed an amazing show. We saw great growth on Mixer as a platform, and the users themselves, along with the audience, was super happy to participate in, and we all felt great about it. A great body of work that we had put together with an amazing crew and really talented players. So that was my experience at Mixer. The lessons that we learned, the friends that were made, we broke new ground, we went beyond brackets, we had good ideas and good people that led to good results. Shout out to everyone involved. 2 names, Taylor and Ishmael, my associate producers. I treasure those people. I treasure the experience we had and the magic that we were able to create together last year, culminating at E3. But I still had some rough patches. And like I said, I had a really bad day. But I won't go into those details because I'll save it for the book in a couple years. But that was my experience. Would I do it again after going through what we went through? Yes, just we knew how to do it better and we had proven ourselves. We had the vision now in the can. We had the product in the can, and we knew how to present this product better to the sales team because they knew exactly what it was. The sales team, I should say rather, the sales team knew how to present this product to potential advertisers or publishers that wanted to work with Mixer again, right? You know, like it's like filming a pilot. We had the pilot in the can. This is what it is. You can see it. You can hear it. You can hear the reviews from the players on how to improve it. Bam, done. But then, after we accomplished this show, this happens. Do y'all remember this? Bum, bum, bum. Microsoft cuts several content creation jobs from Mixer and inside Xbox. Now, that was a lot of the team that had worked on Mixer matchups when it comes to the mainstay people, the people that would jump from show to show and fill in or have a specific role in that show. But Mixer had invested 2+ years, had full-time contracts with these individuals, and then bam, one day it's gone because the numbers weren't there. And there were some discussions amongst some of the brass that I had heard about, okay, what do we want to do to try to grow the numbers? We need a different strategy rather than just generating content and talk shows talking about games. What can we do? So original programming is not bringing in the audience. Just like a script writer's trying to sell a script, you need something substantial attached to the script. And the older way of doing things in Hollywood, Mixer needed views. Mixer needed celebrity. So they reached out. They reached out to Ninja. They reached out to Shroud. And they also reached out to Dr. Disrespect, among other streamers. In the end, Ninja and Shroud moved over to Mixer for some very, very lucrative reasons. But it didn't work. This strategy did not work from a business standpoint because Mixer created a chore for the audience. Mixer was requiring audience members to leave a platform that they had grown with Ninja and Shroud, and go somewhere else that they weren't familiar with. That catered more towards the console audience where Mixer and Shroud were playing on PC. So instead of taking a large budget and spreading that money around to form or keep a staff to curate and create, content the audience wants. Content the audience wants. Instead of doing that, they allegedly paid Ninja $30 million and Shroud $10 million. Two people, $40 million to open up OBS, copy their Mixer stream key, paste it in OBS, and press stream. And no, it didn't work, folks. A pandemic. The best thing that could happen for an online digital platform is for people to stay home in quarantine, just like for a subscription service like Netflix. You want your customer to consume the content. The more numbers of consumption, the more you can sell to advertisers. But again, it's so disconnected. All of these numbers are a platform that incorporates so many different tastes and styles and content personnel. I mean, there's so many independent producers that are making so much different stuff that you can't cater all advertisers to that. So it's a complicated process, but what these numbers show is the overall audience growth. And that growth is not there for Mixer. It wasn't there year after year after year. And the necessity to scale up to what the audience needs when it comes to a streaming service was not going to be worth the investment for Mixer. And here we are today. So under ideal conditions, it was not enough to justify. It was not enough to justify to keep going, not enough to justify to keep growing. The decision was abrupt, yet the writing was on the wall. And I feel for all the independent contractors, the independent producers that turn on their computer or their console and start streaming, that had devoted so much of their time and effort to developing a body of work on this platform that will no longer exist unless they have the hard copies. Always record and keep the hard copies, folks. In summary, companies care more about keeping their investors happy than putting food on independent contractors' table. If you are an independent contractor, you must live your financial life knowing that income can disappear at a moment's notice. You got to have a savings. You got to have a safety net. You got to drive that into your mind. Every paycheck that comes in, save half of it. Half of that money is not yours. Half of that money belongs to your savings account. It is a struggle. I know it is. But you try to do that every week, you will see a difference in a month, in a quarter, in a year. And you will have less of a burden on your shoulders every day when you're one accident away from being financially ruined. But a lot of us are in that boat, especially if you don't have insurance. And that's the scariest part about these companies and being an independent contractor. If you don't have your own insurance, and I have my own insurance, thank you, Obamacare, I'm able to pay an affordable premium and get the care that I need when I need it, hopefully, for now. But that's the life of an independent contractor. And I hope streamers realize that as they continue to try to shift and change their careers and jump to another platform. The co-founder of Mixer had a few words to say, and I recommend this interview over at GeekWire. He says, the default answer for a lot of people is to go over to Twitch because Twitch still has anonymity. People want to keep that anonymity. So there is already a pushback of a lot of Mixer content creators, a lot of producers moving over to Facebook. They want to go over to Facebook. Even if the contract is matched, they don't want to jump over. Personally, Facebook makes hundreds of billions of dollars off of our data. Data is the new oil. Unless Facebook pays me for my data, or Facebook offers a subscription fee that I pay instead of advertising, similar to YouTube. I pay the $9.99 a month for YouTube. I don't want to look at ads. And if that $9.99 allows them to shut off any type of data gathering of me, great, I'll pay for it. I'd rather have a sustainable platform that has better privacy practices and solid business practices that doesn't rely on advertising. So Facebook is making hundreds of billions of dollars off our data. I currently use Facebook as a tool for my local community and family and to promote links to my content. People still want a sense of anonymity. Not everybody wants to jump on Facebook. So I'm staying on the platform that I favor the most. I'm staying on the platform I use every day, where I can find my favorite clips from shows I love, to banging music videos that sends me on deep personal journeys after I pop some LSD. And that place is YouTube. Twitch is small in comparison to YouTube. Not in terms of live content, as it's stated here in GeekWire, but the total viewing hours across the platform. It's not just about live. And I'm talking about content, some of my favorite clips, episodes of podcasts, Red Letter Media that has VODs that have existed on there for a long time. So I'm going to stick with YouTube. That's the place to be for me. But again, my heart goes out to everybody that takes a risk, pours their heart out into something that doesn't pan out. But this is the entertainment industry. You gotta adapt. And the people that survive in this industry are the most adaptable. All right, folks. Well, thanks so much for sticking with me. Another week down, working a lot on the house, working a lot on the studio. Hopefully some cool results down the line with some neat projects, but we'll see. In the meantime, let's do another giveaway. Make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and I want you to let me know in the comments, which platform do you use the most? Facebook gaming, YouTube, or Twitch, and why? Thanks. I'll see you next week.